The seven wonders of the ancient world. Since the beginning of time, humankind has stared at the stars, at the mountains, at the oceans, and dreamed of creating something that could stand among them, something so grand, so magnificent, that it would never be forgotten, something that would outlive its creators and speak to generations not yet born. Across the ancient world, from the river valleys of Egypt to the sunlit coasts of Greece and beyond, there arose monuments that defied imagination. They were not merely buildings or statues, they were testaments to the spirit of humanity itself. These monuments came to be known as the seven wonders of the ancient world. A list first compiled by travelers and scholars who marveled at the greatest feats of architecture and artistry known to civilization. They were the ultimate bucket list, the first travel guide ever written. A celebration of the limits we could push and the dreams we could achieve. But the ancient world was vast and filled with wonders beyond count. Why these seven? Perhaps it was because they represented the height of human achievement in their time, perhaps because they stirred something deep within those who beheld them, or perhaps because even the ancients knew that time would eventually erase many things, and they wanted to remember what it meant to strive for greatness. Today, only one of these wonders still stands, the others lost to the ravages of earthquakes, wars, and the slow decay of time. But their stories endure, and in those stories, they live on, as vibrant and awe-inspiring as they were thousands of years ago. So join me now as we step into the past, as we walk the ancient roads, sail the forgotten seas, and climb the crumbling stones. Let us breathe life into these legends once more. Let us remember what it was to dream without limits. Our journey begins in a land where the sands meet the sky, where the sun sets in golden flames, and where the last surviving wonder still touches the heavens. The Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid stands upon the Giza Plateau like a sentinel from another age. It has stood there longer than the memory of any empire, any kingdom, any dynasty. We know it was old even when the ancient Greeks wrote of it. It was already ancient when Julius Caesar set eyes on it. And today, in a world of glass skyscrapers and digital wonders, it still stirs something primal within us. Built during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, around 2,500 years before Christ, the Great Pyramid was the tallest structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. Think about that, for nearly 4 millennia. No one built anything taller. It was not until the medieval cathedrals of Europe reached for the sky that anything rivaled its height. The pyramid was constructed from more than 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing between 2 and 15 tons. Some of the granite blocks used in the interior came from Aswan, more than 800 kilometers away. Imagine the logistics, the planning, the sheer force of will it took to quarry, transport, and assemble such a monument without the aid of modern machinery. Theories abound as to how it was done. Massive straight ramps stretching out for miles, spiral ramps winding around the pyramid as it grew. Complex pulley systems lost time, and yet no definitive answer has been found. It is a puzzle that continues to fascinate engineers and archaeologists to this day. Inside the pyramid, the corridors are narrow, the air still and heavy. The grand gallery leads to the king's chamber, a room lined with massive granite blocks so precisely placed that the joints between them are nearly invisible. There is no decoration inside, no elaborate murals, no hieroglyphs singing praises to the dead king, only stark, silent stone. It was not about ostentation, it was about eternity. The Great Pyramid was meant to be a stairway to the stars, a machine to ensure the pharaoh's passage into the afterlife, aligned almost perfectly to the cardinal points of the compass. The structure reveals an astronomical knowledge far ahead of its time. It is said that each of its 4 sides is aligned almost exactly to true north, a precision that would be difficult to replicate even today. Some believe it holds deeper secrets, coded in its dimensions and proportions, secrets about mathematics, astronomy, or even the destiny of mankind. Mystics and theorists have written volumes about it. Some claim it was a beacon for ancient aliens, others that it encoded lost knowledge of a forgotten civilization. Most scholars, however, see it as the ultimate expression of human ambition and organization. At the time it was built, Egypt was a land of incredible prosperity and power. The state could mobilize tens of thousands of workers, feed them, house them, and coordinate their efforts across decades. It was a civilization reaching its zenith, leaving behind a monument that would outlast all else over time. The Great Pyramid lost some of its outer casing stones, polished white limestone that would have made it shine brilliantly in the sun. An earthquake loosened them, and they were later scavenged to build mosques and palaces in nearby Cairo. But even stripped of its original glory, the core structure remains a massive, eternal beacon on the desert horizon. Standing before it, you feel small, and yet, at the same time, you feel connected to something vast and eternal. You realize that long before smartphones, long before airplanes and electric lights, long before nations even had names, human beings dreamed big dreams, dreams as vast as the sky. Dreams they could touch with their own hands. The Great Pyramid teaches us that greatness requires not only vision but patience, sacrifice, and unwavering belief, it reminds us that the human spirit is capable of incredible things when it dares to reach beyond the ordinary. And so we leave the sands of Egypt behind, our hearts stirred by stone and memory. Ahead lies another wonder, a garden of myths and miracles, a hanging paradise lost to time, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon.